for the A113 road in England. See A roads in Zone 1 of the Great Britain numbering scheme. A113 is an inside joke, an Easter egg in animated films created by alumni of California Institute of the Arts, referring to the classroom used by graphic design and character animation students including John Lasseter and Brad Bird. Brad Bird first used it for a license plate number in the Family Dog episode of Amazing Stories. It has appeared in other Disney movies and every Pixar movie. Bird said, "I put it into every single one of my films, including my Simpsons episode it's sort of my version of Hirschfeld's Nina." Classroom A113 is currently the first-year graphic design studio. A113 appearances, television animation, American Dad. Stan's neighbor's license plate when he pulls into church, in Episode 7 of Season 1, Deacon Stan, Jesus Man at 140. American Dad. The license plate of the yellow Hummer car, in Season 8, Episode 1 Love, American Dad style at 213. American Dad. On a boxcar rode by a hobo former co-worker of Stan's, in the Season 10, Episode 18 Permanent Record Wrecker at 1913. The Family Dog episode of the Amazing Stories series. It is on the license plate of the red van. It is also on the top of the clipboard the cop holds. The second episode of Firefly. The registry number of the train is A113. Harvey Birdman, attorney at law, in Dedemic Part 1, Birdman is moved to Office 113A. Rugrats, Season 1, Episode 4, the room number of the home economics class. The Powerpuff Girls, the number of the stealth fighter when Blossom flies as she reaches and touches the tail with her hand. The Simpsons, Krusty the Clown's prison uniform number. In Episode 12 of Season 1, Krusty gets busted, at 10:45. The Simpsons, Sideshow Bob's mugshot number, in Episode 2 of Season 5, Cape Fear, at 9:30. The Simpsons, mugshot of Bart Simpson from Do the Bartman. Tiny Toon Adventures, in Tiny Toon Adventures, How I Spent My Vacation, when Plucky and Hampton arrive at Happy World Land. A license plate reads A113 on one of the cars in the parking lot. South Park, on the side of a helicopter in the episode Prehistoric Iceman, a 113 is clearly visible. Bobby's World, in the episode The Visit to Aunt Ruth's, the number on the card of Bobby's imaginary mugshot. The Adventures of McGee and Me. In the episode The Big Lie, A113 is seen as the license plate number for the paddy wagon that takes away a small child in an animated vignette. Pixar films, Toy Story Trilogy, license plate number on Andy's mom's cars. Airport announcement for Lasseter Flight A113. A Bug's Life, code on cereal box as Fleek enters the Bug City. Finding Nemo, model number of the camera used by the scuba diver. The Incredibles, room number and Syndrome's lair. The prison level where Mr. Incredible is held is level A1 in cell number 13. The power level control room monitors level A1 section 13, which is where the rocket is. Cars franchise, the number on Trev Diesel, the freight train that Lightning McQueen outruns while he is first on his way to Radiator Springs. Trev Diesel was also made as a carrying case for the die-cast line and has A113 on it. It is Mater's license plate number in the related short film, Mater and the Ghost Light, Cars Tunes, and Other Cars merchandise. The minor character Dexter Hoover's die-cast version has license plate number A113CA. And the beginning of the image file name for the leader of the Lemon Cars. The number on Sidley's tail, as well as on Mater's license plate again. On the tail of the plane in the airfield that Mater and McMissile escape on. Ratatouille, Git, the lab rat, has a tag on his left ear that reads A113. Wall-E, the code for the directive given to the Axiom's autopilot to never return to Earth, the first time A113 had any real significance to a Pixar film's plot. It also seems to spell out part of Wall-E's name, WA11-3. Also, when Eve and Wall-E arrive on the Axiom, as they leave the docking bay, the doors are marked Decker 224-1 added to each digit of the reference. Up, the number of the courtroom that Carl Fredricksen goes to after he hits a worker to protect his mailbox. Brave, written in Roman numerals above the interior of the door to the witch's cottage. Monsters University, the lecture hall where Mike and Sully have their first class, has this number on the door. Other films, Neighbors, when Seth Rogen is fighting Zac Efron, it is visible on the transmission box. The Hunger Games, Catching Fire, at the bottom right corner of the monitor when President Snow is watching Katniss decide whether to kill someone in the arena. Alpha and Omega, on the back of Garn and Debbie's truck, scene when Humphrey is talking to Marcel and Paddy, the Iron Giant, license plate on car partially eaten by the giant. The 3 is bitten off. Also in Dean's house there is a painting which has A113 on it. Lilo and Stitch, license plate number on all vehicles, including Cobra Bubble's rental car, Captain Gantu's spaceship, Nanny's car, fire truck, tanker truck, and license plate in Lilo's room. Also in direct-to-video film Leroy and Stitch. Bugs Bunny's Looney Tunes in the scene with the key witness. One of the videos the witness shows is satellite viewer 113. The Brave Little Toaster, the apartment number where the master lives. Mickey, Donald, Goofy, the Three Musketeers, the license plate number of the carriage that has Mickey held as captive. The Princess and the Frog, a trolley is labeled number A113. Meet the Robinsons, the license plate of Cornelius Lewis Robinson's adoptive parents. Terminator Salvation, seen on the computer screen during the assault on a Skynet base. Time frame, 0:09 and 32 seconds, Planet 51, license plate on Lem's car is A113. Dodgeball, a true underdog story, continuation rule for Death March is read as number 113, sick. This may or may not be coincidence because the A was forgotten. Terra Nova, in Genesis, the security camera showing Jim Shannon in unauthorized areas is labeled CAMA113, Mission, Impossible a Ghost Protocol. Josh Holloway's weaponized class ring has A113 emblazoned on the side, and it is Tom Cruise Ethan Hunt's extraction access code given over the phone and on the plate of a car in front of the Kremlin during the big explosion, time at which the bomb's deactivation button is pushed 1.13 seconds. The Avengers, A113 can be seen in the top left corner of a news video feed near the end of the film, when a hostage is recounting Captain America's rescue. The Truman Show, a video monitor labeled A114 is shown several times, possibly also a reference to the number 114 of Stanley Kubrick's films. Video games, in Prototype, the poison Blutox is officially written as Substance A113A though pronounced A1-13 variation A in A Vampire Story, it is the position of Mona's grave. In Back to the Future, the game, it is a convention booth. In Beyond, Two Souls, it is the number of a room in the building Jodie grows up in. In Connect Rush, a Disney Pixar adventure, it is on a license plate in the daycare part of the game. Websites, the inspiration for popular animation blog A113 Animation. See also, List of Pixar film references, 19, often seen in the works of Stephen King, 27, often used in Weird Al Yankovic's videos and music. 37, used several times in the movies of Kevin Smith. 42, The Answer to Life, the Universe, and Everything, first used by Douglas Adams in The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Seen in several productions. 47, often repeated in many Star Trek and J.J. Abrams productions. 83, often used in How I Met Your Mother by Barney. 114, appearing in 2 of Stanley Kubrick's films. 1138, appearing in several George Lucas productions. References